Top 10 Pinoy Expat Challenges. In our last video, we spoke about how living as an expat in the Philippines has its perks. However, as with any other country, several challenges also come with staying in the Philippines, especially as a foreigner. In this video, we'll talk about 10 challenges that Pinoy expats face while staying in the country. Starting at number 10, we have 10. Lack of public transportation. Public transportation is one of the biggest headaches that Pinoy expats have to get used to while living in the country. Some ways to travel from point A to point B in the country include traveling by train, bus, taxi, van, or jeepney. Plan your commute ahead of time. If not, well, good luck. Or call a ride through transportation apps such as Grab and Angkas, but also plan this ahead of time. 9. Overcharging. Being charged for more than the regular price is also another struggle that Pinoy expats constantly have to be on the lookout for. While not all vendors in the Philippines behave this way, some sellers tend to overcharge unsuspecting foreigners. If Pinoy expats aren't careful about what they're buying and the actual price of it, there's a pretty high chance that they get charged more than normal. 8. Healthcare. The healthcare situation in the Philippines is another challenge that Pinoy expats face and eventually have to get used to. Unlike other countries, there's no universal healthcare in the Philippines. People rely on private insurance, PhilHealth, or pay out of pocket. Staying in private hospitals is almost a requirement in the country because of the convenience it offers compared to public hospitals, which are more populated, meaning longer waiting times. The good news is we have many hospitals that are truly world-class in terms of technology and quality of patient care. 7. Confusion with nicknames. Pinoy expats prepare to struggle with Filipino nicknames. Yes, you heard that right. Nicknames in the Philippines are very different from their Western counterparts. It's not uncommon to hear nicknames such as Kaloy, Junjun, or Baby. While this is not a problem in itself, the challenge soon reveals itself when it comes to keeping in touch with people through email and other communication methods, such as social media. Most of the time, these nicknames can be very unrelated to the actual names that they usually use for their email addresses and other contact details. Just imagine how hard it would be to find someone nicknamed Boy or Tintin on email. 6. Traffic situation. Traffic, a constant problem in the Philippines. One of the longest issues that the country faces up to today is the congestion of vehicles, especially in more densely populated areas such as Metro Manila. Traffic is not going to get better anytime soon in the Philippines. What could have been a 10-minute drive can take over half an hour, and that's on a good day. 5. Adjusting to food. Food is one of the things that varies a lot per culture, and the Philippines is no different. Traditionally, meat-heavy, particularly pork, and quite salty, Pinoy expats will likely struggle with finding vegetarian and vegan food, although there are definitely more options available than in the past, particularly in Metro Manila. We also like things sweet. Think sweet spaghetti and sweet sauce on hamburgers. Go to Jollibee and you will see what we mean. 4. Noise pollution. Another challenge that Pinoy expats face when staying in the country is the noise and pollution. The Philippines is a place full of different kinds of sounds that might seem unusual at first, be it the noise from dogs barking all day, chickens clucking, or late-night karaoke sessions from the neighbors. The Philippines is a country filled with noise from first thing in the morning to the later hours of the night. Consider it part of the charm. 3. Adjusting to the work culture. Filipinos are some of the happiest and most resilient people in the world, but you should still expect challenges in the workplace. For example, respect for hierarchy is still strong in many companies. There's also a very strong emphasis on relationships, more than many Western countries. Filipinos will also rarely tell you exactly what they think until you've built mutual trust, so you may hear one thing, then find a different result. Be patient and get to know the culture and the history of the country, and we're sure you'll learn to love our country in no time. 2. Government services. While this is not a regular thing that Pinoy expats have to face daily, processing government documents can be inconvenient for foreigners living in the Philippines. Unlike in other countries, where availing of government services can be done in minutes, the time it takes to file or complete government-related transactions can go on for hours, depending on the day. Whether it's long queues, too many steps, or just slow response times to inquiries, conducting transactions with government agencies can take up a huge chunk of one's day. Fortunately, steps are being taken to transfer several government services into online platforms to make the process much smoother and faster. And this comes as a huge relief for Pinoy expats who have to constantly deal with a lot of paperwork. 1. Expensive cost of housing. The Philippines is known as an emerging market, but you wouldn't know it from the cost of rental units in the metro. A nice 2-bedroom apartment in Bonifacio Global City can easily cost over $2,000 a month. For those who want to live in Makati or BGC, renting a house will cost even more. There are more affordable options down south or up north, but if you want to stay in the prime business districts, it's much more pricey than other Asian cities like Jakarta or Ho Chi Minh. And there you have it, some of the challenges that Pinoy expats have to deal with while living in the country. If you had fun watching, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more fun and informative videos. Feel free to comment for other topics you'd like us to feature as well. Sa susunod, or until next time.